Nope. Hey guys, Abby Rose here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to get this super easy, really neutral glowy look. It's perfect for back to school and it's also perfect for if you're just starting out makeup and you need a few tips and tricks. Just keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I've already moisturized, exfoliated, all of that. We're going to go on with some primer. So what the primer is going to do is, this is just the Mecca Cosmetica Illuminating Primer. This will really help with the underglow and the kind of glowy look that we're going for. So it will kind of make our foundation look more dewy, because it's just going to give your makeup a tacky base so it stays on all day. So I'm going to take about just that much and kind of spread this all over your face, especially the places you get most oily. So I get most oily in my T-zone. So I generally put it there and work outwards. This one tends to set into the skin pretty fast, so you don't really need to wait that long, but generally wait a little bit for your primer to kind of sink into all your pores. So I'm just going to take any concealer. I'm going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because this is super good for covering up spots. This is awesome. I love this concealer. It is good. One of my go-tos for sure. And you don't have to use the exact makeup I'm using. You can use any makeup. This is just what I have on me at the moment. And I'm gonna also conceal around here because I get super red around here. I am fully running out of this concealer. I need to stock up. So just there. So that's just gonna conceal all those spots. I'm gonna go in, I've already wet this. So for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation by Maybelline. This shade's actually too light for me, so I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish. This shade's Beige 09, but that's way too dark for me, so this will kind of even out that a bit. So you can choose how much you want to use. I generally like quite a full coverage look. I've just always been like that, so just gonna mix these together. You don't have to just go by what I'm using, you can use anything. This looks really easy to achieve. It's not hard at all, it's super easy, so just use what you have and improvise. So I'm just gonna pop this around my face. I'm just gonna take the Morphe M442 and blend this out around my face. This is a foundation buffer brush, so I like to go in with a buffer brush first and then blend out my foundation with a beauty blender after, a damp beauty blender, just because I think it ends up looking more brushed and just a little bit nicer. And it doesn't matter if it's streaky, if you're using the technique I'm using, you really don't need to worry about streakiness, because when you go in with your beauty blender, it's going to flatten all that out and make it look really airbrushed. So I'm going to go in with my wet beauty blender, my damp beauty blenders. Go in and just dot this around, so this should just blend everything out really evenly. You see how it's taken all that streaking away? It's so pretty. This foundation, it is a matte foundation. This is good, it just dries quite fast and it is quite matte, so that's okay. I have an idea of how we can make this look a little bit less dry. So now we're going to go in with concealer just to highlight and brighten up the eyes. So this one is the Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer from Too Faced. I do prefer the NARS concealer, but I don't tend to use it under my eyes. Like I said, I'm running out of it, so I really do need to restock on that. So we're just gonna pop this under the eyes. But yeah, so just blend this out again with your beauty blender.
Swirl.
Just to let you guys know as well, I am filming on my iPhone. I don't have a camera yet, like I said. Well, like you know, I am just starting out, so I don't really have the ability to get a camera right now. I'm working on it though. I will try my hardest to get one as soon as possible. So I don't know if the audio on this is too great. I know the camera is alright, but I'm just worried about the audio. So I'm going to use some of the concealer that I use under my eye to go over my eyelid as well, just to make it all blend together. I tend to take it up my cheekbone as well, just to kind of give me that lifted look. Because we aren't cream contouring today, and I feel like when I just bronze, it doesn't really give me as much of a contoured, lifted, like sculpted look. So I do like that. I think when I went and got the concealer from Mecca, she kind of almost gave me a shade that pretty much matched my foundation. I know my skin tone is really uneven at the moment, like my arms are tan, my belly's not, my face isn't, it's just a big mess. The sun here hates me. I got skin damaged, so I got really burnt. Just a massive, come on. All my concealers are like empty. Now we're gonna bake. So grab your powder, whatever powder you're using, translucent powder. Here's a good hack for those of you who are makeup obsessed and on a serious budget like me. Use baby powder. Talcum powder is really fine, and it's soft, and it doesn't really have it doesn't have a fragrance. It's actually amazing. So I just use that, and it works perfectly fine for me. So I'm just gonna bake my forehead because I just like that brightened look. This is also white, so it is gonna brighten up your under eyes a bit more and all these spots here. I always bake my mouth and my chin because I get super oily here. Like, it just comes off, and the tip of my nose. And then you're just gonna bake your under eye. So I'm just using a beauty blender. Now I'm gonna go in and get rid of the creasing under my eyes. Just dab that under there. Yep. Nope. Okay, so now that we've put our powder on, we're starting to bake. We're gonna go in and do our eyebrows. Another trick, if you're on a budget, is use eyeshadow to do your brows. So eyeshadow, it literally stays on all day. I've never had an issue with it melting like into my skin or the falling out. That's absolutely fine. You can always sculpt your brows out as well after you've done it anyway. Yeah, it's just a good trick if you know if you have nothing to use, just go in and use eyeshadow. It's a really good trick. I've been doing it literally ever since I started doing makeup. I swear by it because it's literally saved my life so many times. But yeah, you're gonna go in with a spoolie and you're just gonna brush your eyebrows out. So just making sure that they're all even. So this is kind of the perfect shade for me. So I'm just gonna take, I am not sure what this brush is called. It's by Phoenix, the brand, but I don't know what size, and I don't even know where I got it from. I've had this brush for so long. So I'm just gonna take this and follow my natural brow line. Also make sure you guys are tapping off, so make sure you're picking up the product and then you're tapping it off, because you don't want this big chunky block looking brow. You want it to look kind of natural because you are going back to school. So keep it natural, don't go all out. I mean, you can if you want, that's up to you, honey, but like, I used to get in trouble for going all out at school. I used to have to take my makeup off. Sad, I know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, brushing this one out, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on this side. So after you've done the sculpting, so you've shaped them out, follow your natural brow line, always put, when you're working with eyeshadow, make sure you're always like putting a little bit less on the inside so you can see that gradient there. It's super dark and it goes in and then it kind of fades out into sort of an ombre feel. So when you've done that, grab some product on your brush, tap off the excess, and just start filling them in. I use little brush strokes to do this, just because it follows the natural brow and it just looks a little bit like we are using a powder, so when you're packing it on it does fill it in, like fill it in. So it's different to a pomade where you can actually make little hair strokes. But yeah, just work with this as best you can, do the same thing, hair strokes, yeah. So that's one done. On to the next one. Same deal. So now that you've done that, if you want to go in and sculpt out your eyebrows, you can. Mine are kind of okay, they're not too bad to be honest, so I think I'm just gonna leave them. So now we're just taking this, it is by Morphe, and this is a G35, so it's rubbed off but I can still see where it was. So this is a Morphe G35, it's an under eye brush, but I like to use it to brush off my powder. It's a little bit dense, but it's super fluffy at the top, so it kind of packs it in while you're brushing it off, which is a win-win. So I just use the Johnson & Johnson, like the Johnson's baby powder. Yeah. So I'm going to take a little bit of that powder again on just a fluffy face brush. And I'm just going to pack it in and dust it around my cheeks. But just so you're putting your bronzer onto something smooth, otherwise it can look kind of cakey and a little bit muddy. So I prefer to put on something smooth rather than. Thanks. Now we're gonna go in and bronze. This is just the MAC bronzing powder. It doesn't actually have a shade, it's just called matte bronze, I think. This is the only shade they had at Mecca, so I just picked it up. And I'm going to take an angled bronzing brush, and so we're just going to go into the hollows of the cheeks and apply that bronzer. So go bit by bit. Just remember, you can always build up, you can't take away. So just starting off small. And after we've used this to sculpt out our face, I generally go in with a powdery brush just to buff everything out. Swirl. Now we're going to put it under our chin. So this will just make our jawline look a little bit more cut, you know. I am on a budget as well, so I have very minimal makeup. So I know the feels. There's actually a reason as to why as well, because when I first moved up to Auckland, all my makeup got stolen, all of it. And I only ended up getting about half of it back, because my awesome boyfriend, I kind of knew who stole it as well, because she was snooping around our house while I was in the shower, and I was just like, what the fuck? So yeah, anyway, yeah, so my awesome boyfriend got it back for me, which was great because that took me so long to accumulate. It wasn't even funny. So. So we're getting there, we're still buffing, still buffing. So like I said, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is the same brush as my one that I used for the talcum powder. It is a different brush though, but it's the same. If you know what I mean. This is confusing. Don't worry. So I'm just going to put that literally everywhere. Just a little bit. And that's that. So you're all bronze, looking nice and contoured. I'm gonna go in with blush. I absolutely adore blush. I just think it completely livens up a look. Makes it look super natural as well, because naturally I have really, really rosy cheeks. So when I don't have blush on, I kind of look dead. So I'm going in with, this is just a super, I don't even know, I got this as a gift for Christmas. It's a drugstore brand. It's called Isha and Lily. The blush doesn't have a name or anything, so it's like this, oh my god, and it just broke. It's like this corally sort of, not really corally, just quite pink. I usually go for like more of a blushy pink, like a lighter pink, like this sort of color. which I did have in here, but I used it all, so I'm on to the next one. So you're just going to take this on this is actually a face powder brush, but I use it as my blush brush. My blush brush broke, so this is what I'm using today. So I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks, so I'm going to smile for a minute. So I'm putting the blush on the apples of my cheeks and I'm bringing it up towards my cheekbone, like up towards the top of my ear. Kind of just brings the face up more. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose just to kind of blend everything together. So that's blush done. I think I just put a little bit too much on this side, so I'm just going to take my contour brush again, my bronzing brush, and kind of just bring it into the bronzer, like that. Perfect. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go into the eyes and just blend out that crease. Take your powder, your under eye powder brush, so the Morphe one that we use to brush off the baking. Get some talcum powder on it, tap it off, and then press it into the eyelid and dust off when you're done. So that will just set it, so you don't get that horrible creasing. Tap it off. Pack. That was way too much. And dust. So now what we're going to do is really important. We're going to highlight. So what I like to do when I highlight is I like to set the face first, prepare it for highlight. So I'm just going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just, that's what we need to do. So before I highlight, I'm going to take the MAC Prickle Powder. We're just going to spray that. We're going to rub it into our highlight. So this is the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter by I Love Makeup. Is that right? We're just going to put this on the heights of our cheekbones. So this is super buildable. The fact that it's triple baked actually is kind of annoying because, for me personally, because it takes a while to build it up, but it does look super nice once you're at that stage of like, oh, the highlighters pop in. You know what I mean? So you want to highlight the heights of your cheekbones. I'm going in and doing this side. Make sure not to bring it too far in. But generally just do it here, like around your eye. It just kind of, because if you do it too far in, you're going to see it when you're facing the front, and that's not what you want. Yeah, but we want to use quite a bit of highlighter because we want to look super dewy and glowy. I'm going to highlight my nose. And if you want your nose to be a little bit thinner, what you can do is you can just take like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and you can dip it in your bronzer, not too much, so you want a really light contour down your nose, tap off the excess, and then just gently rub it here. That will just give you a little bit more of a contoured look. I think my nose is doing fine today, so I'm not too bothered. I'm going to highlight my chin, my Cupid's bow. I'm also going to highlight the top, just above like where my temples are, above my brow. I'm also going to highlight down the bridge of my nose as well, just to make it look even more contoured. So it'll pop out more. It's looking pretty good. Lots of highlight is always fun. I'm not going to put any eyeshadow on because, like, if I was going back to school, I used to wear eyeshadow to school, but that's only when I went to a non-uniform school, and it was Wellington High School. They're super supportive with like being yourself, expressing yourself, being who you want to be. So I could wear heavy makeup there, but I'm not too sure, like generally, especially where I live now, there's more uniform schools than there is none, so just better to do it this way. Sweet, so now that we've highlighted and we've got that all glowy as, we're going to go in with a this is quite like a deep pink nude, but what we're going to do with this is we're going to add a little bit of lip balm over top of it just to give it a glossy look. So first I'm going to line my lips with the Naked 2 24/7 Glide On lip liner, I think it's called, by Urban Decay. It's amazing. I love this lip liner so much. It literally is so smooth. It feels like satin. It's amazing. It's so comfortable to wear. So I'm gonna leave my foundation and whatever is on here on my lips because it's actually a good primer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in line. So you just line the bottom and then line the top. And then you're going to go in with the Melted Matte Lipstick by Too Faced. You can use any one you want. I would actually prefer to use a gloss today, but I don't actually have gloss. I used to hate gloss. I just absolutely despised it, so I've never actually invested in gloss. I'd love to though. I'm really into it now. I'm starting to find a new passion for it. I actually really love it. This shade is Cool Girl. It's by Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick. Liquid lipstick. So you're just gonna pop this everywhere. I'm gonna let that dry a bit, just quickly, and then I'm actually gonna go in with this Stale Day lipstick in Caramello and just put a little bit in the middle just to brighten the lip up a bit. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of lip balm over top. That's a good way to get a little bit of a glossy look if you know you're finding that your lip looks a little bit dull and you kind of want to brighten it up. It's summer, you know, you're feeling it. Oh yeah, by the way, for those of you who aren't living in New Zealand, it is summer over here. So it is boiling. And it's actually alright now. The sun's kind of gone away. Thank goodness, because when it's out, it's just absolutely unbearably hot. So just a little bit. I'm running out of this as well, so it's actually making it easier to apply. I don't have to blend it out. So yeah, just putting that in the middle. And then just take your pinky and just tap it out. Like that. Kind of brightens up the lip a little bit. Okay, so now is for the lip balm. So you just take it the tiniest bit on your finger. I'm using the Blistex lip conditioner. It's the only lip balm I use. It's the only one that's ever actually worked. And you're just gonna tap that. So it kind of gives you, sort of highlights your lips, because the light's gonna reflect off your lips and bounce off that lip balm. Just like that. See, it kind of like reflects off. Super pretty. And it keeps your lips hydrated throughout the day, which is good. So now that we've done our lippy, I'm going to go in and do some mascara just really quick. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and use the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. It's just one of the minis. Yeah. that was so clumpy. Okay, so that's everything done. You're looking super glowy, super cute for school. Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of makeup that I would wear to school on a daily basis. Like, if I woke up super late and I really could not be bothered doing my makeup fully. Super easy, super good for work, super good for school, just simple. It still looks natural. Yeah. I have one extra trick though. To make it look more dewy, go in with a bit of MAC Fix Plus at the end. This will just hydrate the skin, and then I also go in with a hydrating mist as well. This one's by Mecca Cosmetica. Generally Mecca's products are pretty affordable, and they're actually super good as well. So yeah, just spray this around. Oh my gosh, and it smells amazing. And that's that, so that'll just increase your highlight volume. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, considering it is my first time filming anything like this. I was super shy at the start, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, but I'm a lot more confident now, and I'm super excited to start this journey with you. If you liked the video, which I hope you did, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to see more content, please hit the notification button so you're notified when I post. I should be posting at least 3 times a week, so minimum 3 times a week. That is my goal. I have a lot of free time at the moment, so it is super awesome to get creative again. I've missed it, and yeah, lots of love.